couldn't do our jobs to the best of our ability without the foundation and the donors. So we're here because we want to care for people.
I think it's an incredible organization. I think the donors, I wish they could come in and see. I wish they could see and feel the impact that it makes. They're literally a phone call, a text, email, and we get answers within 2 hours. And that's with everything being set up, complete, done. One of the things that was the most special for me was definitely one of our own social workers. Her mom was actually a patient on the floor, but her mom's wish was to see her get married. So it literally was 2 seconds. The foundation's like, whatever you need, we have it. They went and did all of the shopping, food, everything we needed. They said, you can have it. So we had a complete wedding in the solarium. We had the reception. We had the wedding down in the chapel, and it was just a really special thing. And I will forever remember that, and I know the family will forever remember that and think that. And you know, it's such a sad time to see a loved one pass. So to have that special moment before and to reflect that on that instead of, you know, the horrific experience that was taking place, I think is super special.
I lost my grandmother, and the biggest thing was a nurse asked, her feet are cold, can we put socks on her? That's what I remember. And she was in the ICU, she was intubated, she didn't know what was going on, but can we put socks on her? Her feet are cold. So that's what I took with me. So that's what brought up the idea to get socks from the foundation. And it's something so small, right? Like so small. But I remember that. Like when I think about her time there, I remember that nurse asking that. I remember that nurse taking that 30 seconds to go and get her socks and a warm blanket. So if those are the things we can provide, I know how much it meant to me. I know how much it's going to mean to others. So if we can provide a few of those, and when you lose someone and you're going through that grief and you can remember how you felt, and you can remember how much you felt cared for and how much your loved one felt cared for, then those are the things you'll remember.
Also our dementia patients with you know, any trinkets that they can play with, or I just recently saw someone who had a whole cat and they could put their arms in it, and so it's just to make people feel more comfortable. They are in a place where they are unfamiliar, but this is only the place they can be at the time. So I think it's super special.
We do actually have a dementia toolkit.
Yep.
That the foundation was able to provide for us. So it was things like, we have pets, they're like real life pets, they breathe, they come with like a little bed and a brush.
Because I can't have my cats.
Yeah.
I have 3 black cats at home that's being taken care of.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be able to take them with me.
Yeah.
So, he helps me.
How does he help you?
He helps me get over
Yeah.
missing them so much. Yeah.
So giving them that dignity to care for something is really special. It decreases anxiety, it decreases behaviors, and it also gives them comfort and dignity, which is really important, especially in, you know, a hospital setting. Something as simple as medications.
Yeah.
So patients, for whatever reason, may not be able to afford a particular medication. As we know, medications can be incredibly expensive. The foundation will assist us in getting those medications for those patients. So not only is that patient able to go home, which is really important, sometimes they're sitting here because of the medication price. When they really could be home and they could be healing at home. So someone who's sitting in our ER can come up to the unit and get the actual care that they need, because they're in the ER. They don't want to be in the ER for 24 hours. No one wants to.
Yeah.
But sometimes that happens because we're just such a full house. So if we can get them the medications they need, not only are they experiencing something really great to be able to go home, be able to not worry, but we're also getting another patient the care that they need with something as simple as getting medications.
Or a DME, equipment, a walker, wheelchair, anything. It could be simple as that people truly cannot afford, or the insurance will not cover. So foundation.
And it allows to keep them independent.
Correct.
so they are able to go home and live independently, which is huge. Like something as simple as a wheelchair to keep someone independent in their home is a huge deal. Something very small the foundation gives us, but something that really makes a huge impact.
Yeah. Air conditioners are also a big one for individuals with COPD. In the summertime, we've donated a lot of ACs to people's house. We've actually had staff go out and put them in their house, so that's even cooler in my opinion, but definitely the little things mean a lot. I am super thankful for the foundation, and I know as a community too, if I have a loved one here, that the team and the people here, that they'll make whatever happen.
Right? And every little donation adds up to a big donation. So even if it's $10, well, 10 people with $10 is a much bigger donation. So there's a lot of things we can do with a little bit of money. There's a lot of things we can do with a lot of money as well. But they're all impactful, which is important. I think it's hard to put into words because we're so grateful that it's hard to say how grateful you are.
And it's such a selfless act too, like giving your money to an organization so it can benefit your community. There is no words, and we're so thankful.